Racing. It's your boy, this is J-Dog. We are here with the Tier 1 boys as per usual at this time. Just before I start off the broadcast, let me just make some quick checks to make sure the stream is working correct. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we are live here, ERA T1. It's your boy, this is J-Dog. This is Spa de Francorchamps, or Belgium, for those that want to put it as a country. I'm sure we just saw there from the Soppers. Now, just one moment while I grab this track information for you. Alright, ladies and gents, just some track stats. So circuit length, it's basically it says 7 kilometers long, so quite a long circuit, one of the longest I think in F1, out of all the tracks if I'm not mistaken. We do have a total of 19 corners. If my eyes don't deceive me, just put this in here. Yep, 19 corners with 2 DRS detection zones and 2 DRS zones, as well as, of course, a total of 44 laps, which will be 22 laps here today for the lads doing 50%. So have a look here. We've got Bootcamp slide out. Was he out first? Apologies. Well, I was just pulling all this information up. We're actually going to go on board with Noble here. Noble has had some unfortunate qualifying incidents the last couple of weeks. However, has driven phenomenally. So we do want to see him up the top here by the end of the qualifying. So we'll see how he goes. We'll look at his first lap of the day. Let me pull this information up for you. See everyone out on softs. Goes off track there. He does invalidate himself there. So in the validation, we got Baku. Baku had a phenomenal race last week. Second place, second on the podium. Phenomenal drive. Congratulations again, good sir. See how he goes again today and see how he goes here in qualifying. Won't be easy against some of these lads, as you know. See what this lap has in store for him so far. Yeah, so you will see a purple sector time. That is because this is their first lap, obviously. So Steve with the 141.6. Absolutely, it's not a bad time whatsoever. And we've got McCauley just pipping him with a 141.61. Steve with 141.666. Steve, I don't know about that, my brother. So I'd beat that time very quickly. Anyway, we got our Wingish out. We'll see how Wingish does here. He's the 141.8, I believe, on his first lap. And we've got our race winner Colombo still sitting in the pits. We're just formulating some strategies like he did for last week. Absolutely phenomenal strategy. Absolutely phenomenal strategy. Every race that I have commentated this season has been rain. I do have a little birdie telling me it could be rain again rather. However, we have gone through some of the tracks who are more prone to it. So it is one of those things where you do have to just. I'm not bad luck. I just want to make sure you all know that. But yeah, no, we hope the lads drive well. We know they've driven well the last couple of times they've been out in the wet weather. Bit of a tricky one last week with the tyre strategies changing constantly. Even the one prior to that, there was they started on the inters and I believe they quickly changed. Sorry, they started on wets and I believe they came off those wets very quickly onto the inters. So a lot of time to be made here from strategy moves. We'll see DRS. DRS. How will they go here? A little birdie told us the poor lad's a bit under the weather, so we are praying for him in the booth. But don't drive to the point where you can't drive no more, mate. We love to see you out here, so make sure you look after yourself. And see how good luck today in the race, and hopefully you go well, my friend. See what he's got in first lap. So again, we're seeing purple sectors as per normal, like I mentioned prior. I don't know why they don't patch that. And it is one of the tracks as well. It's quite long, as I mentioned prior. So you're left waiting you're left in the lurch. See what it gets here. So 142, you know what? Not too shabby good, sir. 142.9 puts him up there. He knows he can do better, but it doesn't matter. Puts him in the top 10. We have Colombo on his out lap, and Lauda's on his hot lap now. Have a look at Lauda. See how Lauda goes. Takes up very, very nicely. Again, this track as well, one of the trickiest tracks to do normally, and in the wet would be a disaster, in my personal opinion. So hopefully the lads don't have a full wet race, if there is going to be one at all. So we've got Moikuli, he's up into second, 141.61. We've got Baku in at first, 141.566. And then we've got Mr. Steve with the 141.666. Nobles, I believe, is out on his lap now. Unless he may be finishing it. No, he's just started his lap, it looks like. See how Lauda goes. What can he do here? Not bad at all. Lauda puts himself in the 8th, top 10 for Lauda, 142.677 for Mr. Lauda. We're going to go on board now. Noble, he didn't validate that first one. He's in the top 4 with a 141.713. We want to improve on that. See what he gets this second sector when he's finished it, of course. We missed out on the first sector. And we wish we got up into 5th. Oh, catches a bit of turf. He catches a bit of the turf. The car didn't agree with him. That could be lap done and dusted. However, he isn't using the battery, as we can see. So this may still be, of course, just an outlap, a double outlap. not sure if he's out of uh, gas here or whether my tires are glitching. I'm not sure as to why that would happen. Where he's out of gas on 0 lap holds. Now he's going into the pit. Let's have a look here. Mr. Colombo in the pit here. Who do we have a look at? McCooley. Where's McCooley at here? McCooley's... Oh, Steve-O! Cracks his time in half. 141.384. Absolutely demolishes that previous 141.666. See what McCooley can get here. McCooley just off him. 5/1000ths of a second. Can't get there. Still a little bit of time left, not much. Couldn't put a piece of paper in between those two cars if they crossed the line together. I'll tell you what, with those times. Still, we've got Baco now. Baco, what's Baco gonna do? Baco SGT, can he pip them both? Gets the traction down pretty decently there. Just a bit short, not by much, but it's enough. Let me see if I can just get YSL in. I can't see him on here. I do keep getting the communicating with connection up in the top left. Apparently it is a bit laggy. I'm not sure how laggy it is to the drivers. See how no, sorry everyone, I am just trying to get YSL into the lobby before qualifying does end. See how Noble goes. Noble Puts him up 141.6. Maybe not what he wants. But I tell you what, it's his best performance so far in the qualifying. And he has been able to reach the podium, so he should be happy with that. We're just gonna watch Colombo. Actually, Colombo here's here. The rain has started, ladies and gents. So, a few of the top runners, everyone is going to be retiring now, I think. There's not much point, I feel, in doing a lap unless you are some kind of demigod to be able to pull that off in a cooling track. So who's still out there? Sophus still out there on soft tires. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. While the cars are just finishing this up here, we do have quite a buggy lobby. Not on my end. A little bit glitchy, as you can see, but a lot of the drivers are experiencing really, really bad lag. So give me a moment. I'll be back in a moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have this is our grid order. I will go through it momentarily. So bear with me. I am just going to ensure that I am able to get it in the right order as we do call a red flag. So I am gonna red flag it at the moment. All right, ladies and gents, apologies for that. Not too sure. It was bugging out. You could see in the top left-hand corner, it was saying waiting to uh, attempt to, connect to internet every 3 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a momentary respite. I will fill the grid up with the correct order, and from there we will go ahead and start our race. Be back with you shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 40 minutes into the broadcast. Unfortunately, we had some technicality issues with just some lag. Not sure if it was a lobby or whatnot. We set up a new lobby. Hopefully, it is fixed. If you're just tuning in, it's your boy. This is J Dog. Coming at you from the T1 ERA. Season 6, race number 3. So we are here at Spa de Francorchamps. We have done the qualifying. That will be on the YouTube page if you missed it. So go check that out. I do want to I'll bring up the race director here. So we have Stephen Pole and Moikuli in at second place, Bacco in at third, Wingish in at fourth. They're your front two rows now. I believe the formation lap is on, so that is not a problem. So what we can do is I will go ahead and do the rest of the grid at that time. It looks like we are lights out and away. There was no formation. The lads are away here. Always a bit of fun having some mayhem out here at Spa in the lovely Belgium. So clean getaways from everyone, to be honest. Relatively clean all around. Bit of sprinkles we can see in the sky as well. In terms of tyre mix, we've got a pretty even mix of medium and hards. Is he going to go for it down the inside there? He makes a move. Does he get this? Can he stick it? He can. Oh, he goes off track on, gets bumped. Oh, Wingish goes wide and taps Colombo. They both go wide there, which is what caused that. So we have a nice little battle happening here. Got DRS, the man himself. A big thank you to DRS hosting the lobby. Appreciate it. Apologies everyone regarding the glitchiness. There's probably something on the Australian side of things, as per usual. Got Mr. Alex Carew, the GOAT, who has joined us from somewhere unbeknownst to man. He has joined us now for the race. He did start last. What can he do here? We've seen him do a lot from last. And by a lot, I mean last to first. So let's see if we can pull something that miraculous off again here in race number 3 here this season. We've got an inside move here by Curry on Tolu. Ooh, pulls it off. We do have some pitters here. That's an early pitter, Tolu. I think it's a right time, personally. Like I was saying, I don't know if you tuned in last week, ladies and gents, but if you did, you heard me say this game will go from, hey, this is drivable to, no, this is a monsoon within 3 seconds. So usually once the DRS is disabled, this is when the track becomes a free-for-all. So it is still enabled. We can see here we've got Icarus on Bootcamp Slide. Bootcamp Slide defends that. Up front we got Bacco. Bacco is so got Steve Moikuli, Colombo and Bacco. They're top 4. Noble's just trailing him in the 5th position there, and then Wingish as well in at 6th. This top 6 or 7 are really battling it out. Sopper's trying to stay with him, dropping maybe a little bit behind. Needs to stay within DRS for the moment. Do you have a yellow? I'm not sure what this yellow is for. This may have been for some intermediates, for certain. Oh, we do have an Icarus slide. Not a Bootcamp slide, it's an Icarus slide, but he catches it very, very well. We've got two abreast here. This is treacherous in this weather in dry tyres. This is absolutely insane. We've got 4 cars here, almost. It's It's not for Brett, but I tell you what, it could be. They have fought. Actually, they have. No, they have slowed themselves down to single file. Oh, looks like Lauda overshoots that. Lauda overshot that. Did hit the back of the car in front. It's very unfortunate. Probably has some wind damage. Let's have a check. See what he has here. So staying out, Alex Carew the Goat and Infinity, and Lauda, who's going in. Dangerous. Alex Carew the Goat and Infinity have both stayed out. It doesn't look like there's any damage. There. I just don't know whether it is worth. I mean, but if it's say a toss up between both tires and you're more comfortable on the drier tire, then by all means. We've got a Rico Gracie overtaking Mr. Curry here. We've got Mr. Maestro here. Maestro right on the back of Wingish. Looks like Wingish pit for the Inters, yeah. But in at 12th there, that makes sense actually behind Soppis. Maybe some incident, because I do believe he was in front of Soppis in the top there. Wingish was 4th, or 6th rather, and Soppis was 7th. So I'm not sure what happened when we got past him, maybe just a normal overtake, but Wingish is a fair bit behind Soppis now. The cars, that's a lot of damage. It doesn't look like there's any damage, ladies and gents, but he just can't turn the thing. But, however, this could be a tactic because it may change back to dry weather. You never know. I feel like we're in for a crazy one here today, to be honest. Wingish 10-second speeding is retired. Good to have you. Apologies on the late start, Wingish, good sir. Phenomenal quality as per usual, and we'll see you next week, hopefully. So we got Alex Carew the Goat. He has pit for the Inters now. So was that the right move to do it now when the rest of the field did it? I mean, it really does depend on the driver as well as, you know, the track in itself, and obviously the level of water that was on the track. Again, I can only see what's splashing onto my screen. However, the drivers can really feel it a lot more than I can, as you can see. So this will be my third treacherous conditions race in a row. So it was pre-season and then race 2 and 3. These lads are gonna have to start making wet setups. In the deltas here, you've got Soppis and Curry. Soppis and Curry, and it looks like they're closing. They could be closing in on Tolu here too. Is he gonna go for that down the inside? He is. She gets it done. Oh, that's hot business. That's hot business. Good stuff. Good stuff, lads. Ladies and gents, that was how to go side by side in one of the hardest corners to go side by side in all F1 tracks. So well done to the lads. You saw that, like synchronized swimmers, those two. Phenomenal racing. That's what we're all about here at ERA. Giving each other respect and space, but also being competitive and knowing when not to fight and when to, you know, obviously win the, what's that say? Win the war, not the battle, or win the battle, not the war. Either way around. They've done so there. Those two lads, they have opted to fight and live to see another day. With their decision making and judgment. Just having a look here. So we got, looks like the closest on the field really are the top five. We've got Soppers in behind Tolu. But this top five really, I mean, they're very evenly split as well. And they got Rico Gracie behind 3.5, which unfortunately is too far back. Oh, is that Bacco's off track there? Not sure what he's doing there. He's conceded it to... So Bacco looks like he's conceded that to Noble. It's a bit naughty. It's a bit naughty. Didn't very much go off the track. Again, ladies and gents, if you do have the same badge on the vehicle, you generally are, it is okay to do stuff like that, but not if they are competing cars, especially a Red Bull and a McLaren. Ironically, although there may have been some glitchiness on Bacco's, and as we can see here, or it could be me, I'm not too certain. And that's why he let him in front. If that is the case, my apologies, sir. Now we have this top four here. And in this not back markers, but in the mid pack, we have Mr. DRS being hunted down by iChris and Alex Crew the Goat. No stranger to each other, these gentlemen are. They have been in quite a few seasons together, especially iChris and DRS. They know how each other drives. Alex Crew being part of their season 2 pack. Was very familiar with the lads as well, how they drive. So this will be an interesting battle. Can he get past? He needs to. If he wants this last verse, he needs to get past these two gentlemen. Because there is a 2-second gap to get to Curry. From there. Sorry, to get to Sophos rather. That's Curry, my apologies. To get to Curry, 2.3 seconds. Oh, he's moved out of the way. It's a late move. Don't mind it. Don't mind the business, son. That's good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if that was intentional or on purpose. However, as you saw then, I believe Alex literally took the last millisecond he could to turn out of the line of sight or off the back of iChris's car, and used all the tow he could get. Got the overtake done, and gee, doesn't get much closer than that, to be honest. Don't get much closer than that. It's a great move. Now it's Mr. Maestro. Can he get Mr. Maestro? We won't count out Mr. iChris either. iChris W, he's still there. He's still hanging around. So, gee, but it does look like this rain is pissing down. It looks like it's getting heavier from what I can see, especially at certain corners. Like this corner is quite drier in comparison to that sharp left-hander. Not sharp, other the bending left-hander. This is well quite dry in comparison to that. It looks like there was no racing line or dry line, and that's because you've seen a lot of people. I'm not sure go. I'm not sure if you have seen, ladies and gents, they've been going off track and back inbounds. Please use the track as it was designed. Uh, I don't know why there is no track limits involved if you didn't get any, but Curry is out. I think that was in the pits. Pleasure to have you again, good sir. See you soon, I'm sure. The two, it's the two kick boys, the two finished lads. Only DNF so far. Rocket powered overtake that thing. Alex gets DRS, but it's an ERS powered overtake on Mr. DRS Maestro. Is DRS going to try and stick with him, or is he just going to focus his efforts on fending off Icarus? No build here in fourth. No build's another one who he's looking to get past Colombo. Obviously the other two gentlemen as well in first and second. However, Colombo is the first point of order, and that it was last week's race winner, Mr. Colombo. Phenomenal race. Strategy was outstanding. Really couldn't put a flaw on it whatsoever. It's like you're doing time trials, the way they finished with the amount of, I don't know how much tyre percentage you have left after that, but it was a great, you risked a little bit by doing so, and the reward is as seen. So we got here, we got Mr. Bootcamp Slide. He's chasing down Infinity. I'm not sure if that was an overtake there. I didn't see. Just trying to give up these deltas, those gents as usual. Lap 9 out of 22. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Especially here at Spa de Francorchamps. And apologies if anyone's Belgian and I am butchering that. That is just how I used to say with my mates. So Colombo has the closest delta, but he's not. There's no point really making a move now. To be honest, I think things are going to shake up a little bit. Again, everyone's on 6 uphold ins. So everyone's pretty dead even on tires. Fastest lap, Steve so far. I just want to see here, penalties 0 obviously. Position changes. Alex Crew the GOAT up 8 as per usual. He's up 8, but he's not up a ladder onto that podium yet. We'll see how it goes. I know he won't be happy till he is. The lads have got to watch their braking zones in this monsoon, because I'll tell you what, you can easily slide into the back of another car, misjudge it just by a fraction. They race so close together that just a fraction of a mistimed brake can send them into the car in front, and if you're the car at the back, that's some domino stuff that's gonna occur. So always cautious. They all are anyway. They are the closest forward. Rico Gracie is there, 6/10 behind Baco SGT. Louder at 3 seconds. That's our first time. Oh, it's a DNF. Not sure what's happened to him. Can we get a vehicle? We're trying to get a vehicle. I think that's off there. I'm not sure. Apologies, I went too far, ladies and gents. I did not see that. But it is. Is this a safety car? We'll see. No, it is not. What's your deltas? As per usual. Commentator's curse. Now there are 3. Then drivers Louder, Curry, and Wingish. And Louder, pleasure having you with us today as well. We're welcome back anytime. I'm not sure what happened. We'll have a look at it if there was anything. I'm hoping it wasn't an intentional. I don't think so. I think it was just loss of control of the car, which is so easy to occur here. Just looking at Rolly here. Rolly's fallen a bit far behind booty cam slide. Is Nobel gonna go for this? He might do so. Look at the batteries. Everyone's smashing the batteries out. You can make the move. Michaelis is no bueno for you, sir. You shall not pass. However, Noble is past Colombo. Apologies, agents, I did miss that. He has passed Colombo. Usually 2 things happen at the same time, so when I'm focusing on one, another thing does happen. So when I look back up to the grid order, it is changed a little bit. So my apologies there. But it looks like Colombo. I'm not sure if it's tyre wear or damage, but he's struggling a little bit to keep up with the rapid Red Bull of Mr. Nobel. He's right on the behind of McCauley. He can smell it. And I tell you what, he was there for a moment. I believe he's biding his time. Speaking of biding their time, Alex, still in 9th position. Not yet to get past Soppis. Has to do so. McCauley going to fall a bit further behind Steve here. He is. McCauley, if DRS does come back, this works to McCauley's favour because there is no DRS. And McCauley would be in big trouble from the lad behind him. He needs to get back within that train and pull Steve back into the train with him. Make the move. Gee, empty as can be. Referring to the battery, ladies and gents. So, I'm not sure if you guys saw there. I won't name specific drivers who it was and who it wasn't, just with battery and things like that, just to keep it fair in case they are listening. Speak of the devil. Mr. Alex Crew, the goat's he's having a scrap. Really tried to get past him there. I think Soppers fought that well. Alex tried to get his elbows in just to rip open that line, but couldn't get through. I think this is where we're going to watch, ladies and gents. As a key focal point, this will determine a lot of impacts in the race. Due to how Alex generally does go from last to first or does climb up the grid. I feel like this is going to be something to watch. That is a key component to make it or break it of this season 6 round 3. Going on the inside. Alex carried the road. He gets it done, does he? Is it fully done? It looks like it. It is. No further questions, Your Honour. Phenomenal work. Gets it done. So we have a few pits here. We have No Built, Tolu, Soppus, and Mr. Maestro. So we gaze at what the Maestro is going to the pit now, I believe. Let's see what the other lads are putting on the car. Inters as well. So I believe this weather is, it looked like it was going to dry up and a double down. I do believe the game can do that. We got a second track limit penalty for Rolly with a dabber wrench. That is a 3-second. If we don't know, please Google it. Otherwise, I sound like a special person. I'm just saying his name like that. Looking now back at the drivers, No Built. Right on the back of Alex Carew here in terms of pace. Who's going to have more pace? Because No Built's just kickstarting these inters, and Alex can't feel good on those 10 lap old inters. So they're really on two different spectrums of the tyre range. However, very, very much competitors in this race, so defending will be done accordingly. Oh, makes a bit of a tough move up the inside. Has to watch those. We do appreciate No Built's driving, so just got to watch those little sharp moves up the inside. Beautycam slide has retired. That's a safety car, ladies and gents. Wow. We will be going into the pit. That is the worst timing possible for Mr. No Built. Mandem just came out of the pits, and now a safety car is opportune for all of his rivals to completely refresh their tyres. They'll have fresher tyres and they'll be ahead. So what can he do from here? Will he change up his strat? We have 9 laps left, including this one. Yeah, No Built would stay out. I thought he might. You'd have to. You need to maximize as much of that track position as you can get. Will he have the... we have the Delta. I'm not too certain whether it will Delta on Noble, but it doesn't look like it. He flogged it down the main straight up until Rouge. So, coming into these final laps, ladies and gents, we have top three hasn't changed too much. Baco has dropped down, and he'll be looking to climb back up there. 7 laps left. We'll probably do another 2 under the safety car. We do have a few cars, a few stragglers to catch up to the back of the pack. However, your safety car restart would be in this particular order. Steve, he will be getting us started on this restart. Now, this is a very important restart for Steve, and it's the only one we've had this race in terms of safety car restarts. So there's not going to be any precedence. So he'll be able to do what he wants with it. So looking forward to see that. McCoy in at second, Colombo in at third, Noble in at fourth, Baco in at fifth, Rico Gracie in at sixth, Alex Carrier the Go in at seventh, absolutely phenomenal. Started in last in 17th, so that's a 10 position. He's moved up 10 position on the grid. I know he wants more than that though, so we'll see how high he can get. In 8th, Infinity, Tolu in 9th, Soppus in a 10th, Darius Maestro in 11th, Icris in its 4th, and Rolly with a double wrench in our 13th, which he will try and catch up to the rest of the pack and see if he can reset this race the way he intended it to be. So, again, ladies and gents, if you weren't tuning in before, we do have 7 laps actually, because you do include the last lap. 7 laps including this one. Now, this could cause a change of weather as well if there's a safety car that goes, obviously because the track is 7 kilometers long. Safety car conditions, it takes quite a while to go around in terms of under the safety car, and especially 3 laps worth of them. So will it dry up? It may do so, but is it then worth pitting? You may be stuck in a reverse Norris-Russia situation. For those of you that saw Norris throw away his first race win in Russia a few years ago, this would be the reverse of that, where he did not pit onto the Inters. This would be the opposite if the track dries up too much. Now, tyre life, these lads are pretty even, all of them except for Infinity. Infinity is tyre whispering. 12 laps at the moment. He's gonna go buy dinner and chocolates after this, because that, I tell you what, that's it's a cracking effort, especially if they have to do another 6 following. Other than that, the majority are on. It's actually quite even between 1 lap and 3 laps in terms of age. So didn't shape up. It's very interesting, but it wasn't the interesting that I thought it would be in terms of weather-wise. More interesting so in the fact that we have this safety car that's now brought together some of the competitors like Alex Curry the Goat especially. Towards the top of the grid, Colombo back up there with McCooley, and Noble really vying for that race win. Let's see how they go. I believe they will do 1 more lap. Like I said, ladies and gents, it takes a while. It's a minute 44, generally around roughly a minute 40 per lap. in terms of doing it in quality conditions. So you can imagine how slow it would be in wet conditions with the safety car. And with the restart, obviously, is sure to be very, very interesting. Everyone needs to make sure they warm their tyres up. Don't go 7 cars a breadth because you will crash. Please, lads, you don't have much of the race left. You still have a bit. Live to fight another day, and just live to fight another corner at least. And going seven wide into the first few corners isn't the best way to do so, especially up El Rouge after the safety car. Now Colombo actually, I believe, has won both prior races, so he's looking for a third. This will be a third podium if he maintains where he is. But if he can get that top spot, he'll do a three-peat. The first 3 races of the season, he'll take out wins for all 3. So keeping an eye on him as well. Montgomery, the veteran, the tried and tested, the man who has rails on the vehicle. He'll be looking to get past Steve, who has looked formidable in terms of defense and in terms of lap time. So the safety car is in this lap, ladies and gents. How will Steve take us off? What will he do? Where is he going to go? Personally, due to the wet weather, he probably is going to wait till his tyres are straightened out, so that way he can get a good run. And we'll see. Yeah, he's gone. He does. He's done it. He's waited exactly until his tyres have straightened out, so that he didn't get he could get proper traction down. We got Alex Crew the goat, Jason down, Rico Gracie. Is there going to be any moves here? Having a look here, there might be. That rocket engine gets past him with ease. It's his teammate. That gets it done nicely, done and dusted. Not too much movement. They actually all stayed relatively in the same positions, which is a double-edged sword. For entertainment, it's not the best in terms of watching. However, in terms of the driver etiquette and the way that they have driven, that is the best way to do things. So well done to the lads. So many wet races this year probably prepared them for this. And the track is drying a little bit. You can see that rain. Those clouds are going away. That rain's not as bad anymore. I mean, is it worth the dry tyre? Probably not. Is Mukuli going to go? He's not. Is Icarus going to make a move here? He may do so. But Noble might. We see Noble. He's going to go up the inside. That's a big move. Oh, got to be careful. Sticking the nose in. If you're going to stick the nose in, the head might come off. So make sure you stick the whole head in. Slides his G, bit of lost traction to Colombo. Colombo holding his position well there. Nobel's still fighting for it. He's going to look for it here. If Colombo doesn't concede this, Nobel will look for it in the corner. He knows that. He's pushing a bit wide. To abreast. Nicely done. What a move. That's lovely work. Around the outside. It's gone outside, inside. There, which is very, very rare. Phenomenal move by Nobel. Waited patiently. That's the correct way to do that. So very, very, very well done. Driver of the days, I won't nominate them as of yet. I will nominate the 3 nominees at the end of the race. Just in case there are any changes. Could be DNFs, etc. And I don't want to jinx anyone, so I will not say who those 3 are in my mind as of this time. Bacco, what's he going to do here? It's a nice little train here. It's not a DRS train because DRS isn't out, but that's the leader. That's the leader there, so the race is up for grabs, really, in all honesty. Steve won't be letting go of that anytime soon. And sure as hell, Moy Cooley won't be giving it to anyone else. So let's see what the lads can do to conjure up a move to get past them. We look at No-Build again. No-Build looks like he's going to try and make another move, I reckon, around the inside here. He does, though. He's probably reserving the battery. This is there's 3 laps left, including this, of course. Oh, there is a move here. Alex Carew up the inside. So Alex Carew goes up the inside. Oh! We've got Bacco running up the back, Alex. So then get out of the way. Doing a bit of a hurry on DRS Maestro. It's a 3-second time penalty. That is our. It looks like it's our second penalty of today's race, but it is one of a few. Sorry, it is one of a few, ladies and gents. There have been a few in those that have DNF'd. There is a car. There is a caution. There is, but I believe there is some fighting going on here. Is that iChris? I believe that's iChris and DRS and Tolu. But I want to watch this. No-Build. No-Build, what's he going to do? He's going around the outside, gets a bit of grass. Oh, slides out of it. Too deep. Too deep. Gets punished. Took a bit of the grass on the way in. Greenkeeper will have the day off tomorrow. And now in terms of that could have been that could have hurt No-Build to the point where it's non-recoverable to get the win, because now he's got Colombo. He wants another podium. He doesn't want to settle for anything but. And at the moment he has 2 race wins out of 2. So what's he gonna do here? Rolly with a dabber edge. He's gone on softs. I don't know, my brethren. This is penultimate lap. So you may get the fastest lap, however, I'd still wear a raincoat in this, you know, so, and DRS hasn't been enabled as of yet, so I don't believe yet. Softs is mad, I think it's a bit, woohoo! It's struggling. He's gone for the look. He's gone for the gamble. Gamble hasn't paid off. Look, nothing to lose, all to gain. I respect that. Oh, he's done it again. No bill. Got to be patient. Gets a Disney on ice with those tyres at the moment, and it is our last lap of this race. We'll be focusing on these top 4 here, or top 5 rather. Mr. Alex Carew, the GOAT, has joined. Welcome, Mr. Alex, from last down up to up to 5th place. Honestly, I didn't think it'd take you this long. I'm getting a phenomenal drive, Alex. To be up here with the leaders, or from that late join. We have 5 absolute weapons battling it out. The last, the win of Spa-de-Francorchamps Grand Prix. Steve at the moment's got it covered. He's got it covered by a bigger margin now. Moikuli 0.85 now. I'll be struggling a little bit to keep up with Steve. No built up in 3rd, as we saw before. So no built's in a good spot here. But Colombo wants this spot. Fresher tyres than No Build. Will he be able to do something? And will No Build go for 2nd or 1st? Depends on the exit. What's the batteries? Oh, he could be doing it. He could be trying it here. He's going to get it. He's going for him. Go for him, Moikuli. Oh! Moikuli's read him like a book. Moikuli's read him like a book. He's read the deep dive. He said, you. He said, let him go past him. He read it. He's been there before. He's learned. Phenomenal move there, to be honest, from Moikuli to leave that, because he could have turned and he didn't. And so we have our race winner, Steve. Congratulations, good sir. Pole, race win. Great drive. Did you get fastest lap 2? Let's check if you got the 3-peat. Anyway, we'll look at that later, Steve, but congratulations. Moikuli in at 2nd, phenomenal drive. Colombo in at 3rd. Gets his podium, because a No Build's mistake. It's 3 from 3 podiums. Absolutely phenomenal. Unfortunate for No Build, phenomenal drive. He's always there. Just a few corrections here and there, and he'll be up there. No doubt in my mind, fighting for that top spot with Steve and Moikuli. I'll go through the rest shortly, ladies and gentlemen, when he comes back. But drivers of the day, Alex Carew, the GOAT. 100% phenomenal drive. Absolutely great. So that's one of my nominees. This is before we go back to the grid order, ladies and gents. Just let me bring this up. Moikuli, another one. And I do want to say, even though Colombo has lost spots, gee, this is tough. This is why I usually think about it earlier. Anyway, we'll come to that. But let's say I'm going to give the 3 podiums the driver of the day nominees. I think that's fitting for this. I think it works. Sorry, Alex wasn't in the podium. I know you came from there from last. Yeah, so in terms of the rest of the grid order, 5th, Alex, 6th, Bacco, Rico Gracie 7th, Soperson at 8th, Tolu 9th, Infinity 10th, Icris 11th, DRS Maestro in a 12th, Rolly with a double wrench in a 13th, Bidicam Slide 14th, Lauda 15th, Curry 16th, and Wingish in at 17th. I did change my mind there, and my reasoning being, I know you wanted that podium. You wanted it, you said it, you told us. So I'm going to give the nominees to the podium drivers. Phenomenal drive, though, by Alex. I do want to say that. However, it has become something of a norm after you went from last to first in the final race of last season. Um, so, so if you make something a norm, we can't nominate you for it, my friend. Um, Nonetheless, great drive. Really, really phenomenal having you here with us again, and phenomenal to call your races. Uh, Later up this week, or coming up this week rather, we have our Tier 2s, and we also have our Division 1 and Division 2s North American no assists. That'll be later on coming up. If you need any times for that, just check out Discord, and we'll be able to let you know, or our YouTube page. It's not a problem. Once again, it's been a pleasure. It's been your boy. This is J Dog, and I will see you all next week. Thanks again.